All right, so today we are replacing this tile. So this is terrazzo tile, 24 by 24. This stuff is 3/4 of an inch thick. So I'm going to show you the process of replacing this tile. So we're going to be cutting this tile out and then replacing it with a tighter hole right here. So as you see, this tile is tucked behind the vanity. So what we need to do in this situation is we're going to need to cut the tile here, cut the grout, and then break the tile out without damaging the sheetrock behind the wall, without damaging the vanity. All right, so we're gonna cut this tile now. You could either, in a finished area, you can either use water or a vacuum. Water does a better job of keeping the dust down, but it makes a mess. It sprays water everywhere and then it drips. So in this case, we gotta use a vacuum. All right, let's cut the grout joints. All right. You gotta make sure you got a sharp blade. That's most important. Your blade's dull, it doesn't do what you want it to do. It doesn't go where you want it to go. It slips and it goes off to scratch the tile. That's something that will absolutely destroy your tile project. Make sure you have a pack of razor. I always keep a pack of razor with me. I switch blades always. So let's go. Anytime you're doing this to a type of stone or terrazzo tile, the stone is very soft. And if you're too hard on the edges of the tile, you could chip the tile. It happens all the time. You gotta really go easy. Let's put down some protection. I'm already making a mess. Yellow frog tape. This is for delicate surfaces. This stuff is great. It doesn't peel off any finished paint. It doesn't damage any surfaces from what I've seen. And it's a lot better than blue tape. And it sticks great. This yellow tape, it's not like paper tape. It's almost like plastic or vinyl. And this stuff sticks better than blue tape, and it's for delicate surfaces. So, pay the extra 50 cents at Home Depot and get yellow frog tape. Back to business. Okay, my blade's already getting dull. I'm gonna flip it. I like to start with a screwdriver, a small point, to start a hole that I could work off of. I don't have one. I just have this large chisel. I know the tile's very delicate around these holes. Maybe I'm gonna start to try to break one of these areas, and then off of that I can start to work. So let's see what happens. I want to avoid to bash straight into the tile, because that sends all my vibration into the wall. What that could do is break the sheetrock behind it. We don't want to do that. We'll have nothing to stick it to, and it really weakens the wall. That could also send the vibration through the rest of the wall. You kind of want to hit on an angle, okay? And that sends it through the tile and pretty much alleviates the pressure on the wall and the surrounding tiles. So always try to come on an angle. What's up, guys? All right, it's important to keep your work area clean, right? So I spent some time, cleaned up everything. You know, I vacuumed out everything. So we still got a ways to go. Still got to put the tile in, but we're getting there. This piece to put in, I already cut it. I checked to make sure it fits. Now we're going to install it. We're going to put Thinset on the wall and the tile. Any holes in the wall we're going to pack. The best we can. All right. We want to make sure there's Thinset around the pipes so it's supported. The last thing you want is the plumber to be putting his stuff on and he goes to tighten something and cracks the tile. It's not pretty. All right. We want to make sure the Thinset around the plumbing. This is kind of our initial fit. We're going to put this on, see how it is. It might be too much Thinset, it might not be enough. Could be perfect, probably not likely, but we're gonna go for it and see what happens. Always make sure you got Thinset on your corners. They're the first to break. All right, let's see how that goes. Things get heavy when you get covered in Thinset. Okay, look at that. It's pretty good. I gotta see if I can push that in. Before you start pushing in, you gotta really be dedicated to it, because once you start pushing it in, you ain't gonna be able to get it off, especially when there's tile on all sides. So I think I can make this happen. It has to go in about 1/8. Let's do it. All right. Large tiles, you usually use clips and stuff, but this is just a repair. We're not gonna do that. And look at that, that's pretty good. Let's clean it up, let's space it, and make sure it's good. So we're gonna have to kind of play with it a little bit. Now it's pretty good on the one side. Let's see. It's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. All right, let's get a good joint. Clean our joints. All right, I think we are good. So we're good there, no lips. For a repair, we're pretty good. So I'll take that. Beautiful. So this is the tile. And you see the cut on the bottom, but it's all going to be covered by a countertop. It's coming along. Cool. What's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got anything out of it, please like the video and subscribe. Thanks a lot.